Hey guys, this is Max here, known as TheGreyElephant on Facebook Gaming. I'm making this video because I just ran into a situation in February where I was called a hacker and a stream sniper by a pretty big streamer, and he's tarnishing my name, so I want to clarify some things. First of all, this streamer did the exact same thing as what he's doing right now, and he called out another streamer for it. His name is Jeff Leach. He called out Nitro Luke DX. He said that all he was doing was blocking his own followers, his own supporters, and deleting them because he was calling them hackers and stream snipers. Well, Jeff Leach is doing the exact same thing. Think about it. You're turning into Nitro Luke DX Leach, Jeff Leach. Really, think about it. So basically what happened is we went into custom lobbies, in a quads custom lobbies, and I went in with me and my buddy Chills. His name is actually Chili's. I just call him Chills. So we land in the back of Quarry, which in all of my streams, I land there about 90% of the game. The reason for that is that back house in Quarry, that's all the way in the back, there's about 10 grand in that room, well, house. And if you get 10 grand in that house, you get your loadout, because there's usually a buy station right there. So within seconds of the game, you have your loadout. Pretty cool, right? And the other thing is, too, is usually there's about 1 or 2 teams that land there with you. So if you're doing tournament play, which I do once in a while, you have about 4 to 8 kills before you leave one part of the map. Sometimes there's none, but sometimes there's times where I've gotten over 20 kills with my team there, which is absolutely insane, and that's great for tournament play. So basically what we did is we ended up getting our loadout, we grabbed a bounty, and it ended up being Jeff Leach. He was actually in the front of Quarry. He was in that blue building that blocks front of Quarry. And we were like, okay, let's go push him. We grabbed a couple UAVs, we popped him. We're like, okay, he's got 4 guys, there's only 2 of us, we gotta play this smart. So there's a building that's in front of Quarry, completely in front, right next to the blue building, and you can shoot at each other. And there's a fence like right there, the big white fence. So Jeff's team, one of the most stupid things you could do in the game, pushed us, and they were actually in ring, and this ring was closing, and they pushed us. So what we did is we left that building, went all the way around it, where like that hotel area that a lot of people don't like go to. There's like you can actually get a ammo refill there too. There's 60, and these guys just sit on top of that hotel there. Well, we went between there and back around on them. We went to the blue building that they were at, and now they were at the building that we were at. So we kind of outplayed them right there, just without even trying to shoot or kill them. So what they tried to do then was to push into circle because the ring was closing. Weird. So basically, we gatekeeped them. I was in one part of like right in front by the fence, and my buddy was actually sniping in the back. And Jeff Leach, this is when he first called me. I have wall hacks. So basically, what happened is Jeff hopped out of the building, and he went right to that white fence that was in front of it too. And I saw it because I was aiming down on him. And so basically, what I did is I took my crosshairs and I moved it over to the opening part of the fence, because you can't jump that white fence because it's too tall. So Jeff said I was wall hacking because I knew exactly when he was coming out and when he was moving. Well, Jeff, the storm was pushing you, so I knew you had to come out. And 2, that was the only entrance you could have came out of. Weird. Maybe you should learn how to play the game and not leave circle. So I got him, and 3 of his buddies were actually coming around. There's like a little ramp to come up into that blue, to the blue house area. And they were coming up there, and there's like this telephone pole. They got a bunch of posts. There's a bunch of poles where you can kind of see through it if you go back and forth. So I was doing that, and I'm seeing them. I keep seeing them. They're shooting at me, throwing grenades, shooting me, throwing grenades. And I'm shooting back very little. But then they threw a really good grenade at me, and they hit me. So I pushed to the left a little bit more, and I put on some shields so now they can't see or hit me. And I pulled back, and I see all 3 of them coming out right at me. Again, it was perfect timing, but they came right at me, and bam, 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 just killed them. And the thing is, they had to keep moving because the circle was pushing them. So that if I didn't kill them, the storm was going to kill them. So it was an easy 1, 2, 3 kill. So that was the first time I got called like a wall hacker for there. So then, if you ever watch any of my streams, I don't really like to go to downtown or hospital because 1, it's super sweaty, and 2, there was only 2 of us, so why would you go with a 2-man squad into downtown or hospital on a 4-man squad game? So what I usually do is I go through farmland and all the way to port. That's my typical stream. That's what I do all the time. So I was doing that, and again, we do that because farmland, you can get about another 1 to 2 team kills with extra stragglers. So when you leave Quarry and you leave farmland, your team has about 20 to 25 kills before you get to port. And then port, there's another team there usually, and you get another kill, or you get 2 more team kills. So now you're at 30 killish, and that's really good for tournament play. You need about 40 kills and a win in tournament to win, in the brackets that I'm in. So Jeff's team ended up being at port. Well, we popped a couple UAVs when we were walking that way. We're like, okay, there's a couple teams here. Let's be ready for them. So they killed one team that was there. So like, hey, there's one team left, and it ended up being Jeff Leach's team, which is hysterical to me. This is when I get called the stream sniper, because Jeff goes, there's no reason for us to go from quarry all the way to port. Well, again, if you watch any of my streams, I do that rotation quite often. And if the circle doesn't go that way, then I go through military and that way. Because again, I don't go through downtown or hospital. I am not a sniper, so it's not a good play for me. I rush and rush and rush and rush. So we were at port. We popped off one UAV, so we knew what level they were on, because the arrow on the map, top left corner of the map, tells you if they're above you or below you. So it was very easy to kind of tell where they were. So then I start using my heartbeat, because I use my heartbeat like a religion. I use it all the time, never stop using it. So we end up killing Jeff's team, and they bought back, and we killed Jeff's team again. And they were just kept coming back, and we just kept taking them out. So finally we killed them all, and Jeff's team and himself called us stream snipers, because like, there's absolutely no reason for that rotation. Well, you know what, guys? You ran into my regular rotation, and that's not my fault. Sorry that you don't know everybody in the world and don't know their rotations. That's my normal rotation. Not my problem that you're not the smartest. So anyways, I end up killing him. So Jeff ends up watching me the rest of the time, and we end up slowing down because, again, we actually had to go into downtown. You're not going to rush inside of downtown with 2 guys. It's one of the worst mistakes you could do in the game. The reason why is because you got guys on top of the roof everywhere, or you got guys at bottom, or you got guys in mid floors or on staircases that could see out windows. It's kind of a terrible place to be unless you're a sniper or you got really, really sweaty guys on your team. Which, again, I usually do, but I only had 1 guy with me because I couldn't get my team in on time. So Jeff is watching us, and he's like, oh my god, this guy's such a hacker. Stop using your heartbeat. We know you're cheating. We know you're cheating. Oh my god. Well, Jeff, watch my stream. I do this all the time. I use my heartbeat like a religion, like I said. And if you want me to prove anything, I'll have my camera point at my monitor anytime, and I can show you that I'm not. I'm just that much better than you. So there's another part now. So this guy's on top of the roof, and I knew he was there because I used my heartbeat, and I have my field of view is at 120, so I could see shadows a lot easier, and I could see the guys up top a little bit easier for myself. So Jeff has got his map up at this time because, again, I went through his stream because I wanted to see why he was calling me a wall hacker or stream sniper and all that good jazz. So I end up watching it, and he turns on his map, and this is when the guy's actual foot comes out from the top left, and I see him. And then Jeff puts away his map, and I start shooting the guy. He goes, look, see perfectly. He knows exactly he's right there. Well, Jeff, he was on my heartbeat. Of course I knew he was there. And he wasn't on the bottom ground, so there was only a top floor at that point. It was the roof. So, yeah, it was easy to know he was there. And I killed him. Well, I was shooting at him. I didn't kill the guy. So Jeff is like, see, now we could tell this guy's a wall hacker. He knows exactly where everyone's at. Look, he's still using his heartbeat sensor like he has no idea what's going on. Like, come on, man. I was like, all right, whatever. Again, I had no idea what was happening. I was playing my game. So then I'm running out, and my buddy ends up dying, so it's just me now. And it says there's like 5 or 6 guys left in the game. These guys are shooting each other. I'm running out because the circle is closing, and it's getting to final circles. So I'm running to these 2 cars. I kind of go behind this wall because I hear coughing on my right side. So I'm like, okay, there's a guy over there. I don't need to look yet because I hear him coughing. I can easily know when he's not coughing and go after him. I don't know where the other guys are. They're not in front of me because it was in the quarry, like creek bed area, and there was nobody out there. So I was like, okay, I know that they're behind me. I got to figure it out. And Jeff's like, why aren't you looking to the guy on your right? Why aren't you looking to the guy on your right? Well, Jeff, the reason why is because I obviously know he's coming from the right. My headphones tell me. I can hear him, you dumbass. The guy is literally coughing. So I know that he's there. I have to figure out where everybody else is. That's called smart gameplay. So I was like, all right, I got to start moving because the circle's closing. So I start running, and then I ran into these 2 vehicles. I forgot you can't jump them, so I was going to go around them. The guy that was coughing starts shooting me. So I turn, drop shot. My sensitivity, by the way, is at 10 to 12, depending on my day. I do adjust it per day. And I get him and I drop shot and I kill the guy easily. 1, 2, 3 shots. And Jeff's like, oh my god, look, he's even got auto aim. No, dude. The guy literally stood there and was shooting me. He didn't move back and forth like you're supposed to, duck or anything like that. He stood there and was shooting me. Very easy kill. So I kill the guy, and then I kind of go around the building. I'm like, where are these guys? So that everyone else dies in actual storm, and they die. I was like, oh, okay, so that was an easy win because I didn't have to kill anybody else. So I go on Jeff Leach's stream at this time, like, oh my god, I can't wait to celebrate that I won. Well, I go in there, and this is what's happening. He's calling me a hacker. He's calling me a stream sniper. Calling me a wall hacker. He's saying I got auto aim. And I'm like, dude, what the heck? Why are you doing this? Like, I'm playing 100% legit. I got no problem. I could show you anything you want. And I was like, I just wanted my recognition that I beat you. And I beat your teams. And I beat everybody in there. Jeff hurried up and deleted it. Like, didn't want to show my name. He goes, and then he went into my Facebook and goes, oh, yeah, no wonder why he only has 500 something followers. You're ruining the game because of your hacking. And it's like, dude, hold up, back up. You're now tarnishing my name for no reason. Because now Jeff is this expert about hackers. Now is this expert about wall hackers. Now is this expert about stream snipers. How are you doing, Nitro Luke DX? How you doing? Oh, sorry, no, that's Jeff. Jeff is now turning into Nitro Luke DX. Let me say that again. Jeff is turning into Nitro Luke DX. I'm gonna let that sit there. Let that maybe get under his skin a little bit. Again, he might not watch this at all. That's fine. But at the end of the day, Jeff, you don't know anything. You deleted 5 guys that watch a stream that weren't even my followers. They said that they watched one of my streams, like a couple clips, just to see like what I usually do, because I came on my stream pretty heated, saying I do this rotation all the time. What are you doing? And they were like, oh yeah, dude, just Jeff, you got to give credit where credit's due, kind of stuff like that. So Jeff deletes all 5 of them. Well, I gained those 5 followers. They're like, wow, Jeff really just did that. I go, yeah, he's turning into Nitro Luke DX. That's exactly what he's doing. And then his other buddies were doing the same thing. They said that on my stream I was getting heated. Yeah, dude, you're tarnishing my name. Why wouldn't I get heated? You're literally saying I'm a hacker. Why would people at all want now from your stream come to my stream? That's what kind of frustrated me and kind of got me mad. You're kind of a jerk about it. And then at the end he goes, oh, well, best of luck to you. Well, dude, you tarnished my name. And the other thing that makes it even worse is I actually had a stream set up with another guy that Jeff plays with. I'm not going to bash him or hurt him in any way, shape, or form, because I'm not like that. The only person I'm going after right now is Jeff and Luke, because they did the exact same thing. And now the guy's ghosting me, kind of like what Ghost does. He just ghosts, you know. He acts like he's knows everything. So the guy now won't answer me, so I ended up unfollowing all of the people that play with Jeff because I thought maybe they would help me out, but it doesn't seem like they're going to anymore because Jeff tarnished my name. So basically, in the end, my conclusion is, if you're a high-end streamer like Jeff, you shouldn't do stuff like that. Play the customs. If you're gonna do customs, play it how it is, man. The only time where you should obviously do it is when there's auto aim, or you can actually see the guy's name tag showing through it. But again, I didn't do that at all, so that's no problem with me. I'll smile all day because, Jeff, it was so much fun just killing you and your team and then you getting upset about it because you got owned is basically really what happened with 2 guys and you were 4 and you couldn't handle it. That happens. But really what I'm coming down to at the end of the day is he really came after a small streamer and is now really, I was gaining a lot of followers, more and more and more, and I was kind of gaining it through those guys' streams because I was doing well in customs. I was doing like smaller streams with some of these guys. Well, maybe I was going to get into one with a big guy, and Jeff kind of shut that down on me. So it's kind of just upsetting. It's just, again, very rude and kind of a jerkish thing to do, but I guess that's what I've learned is that's who Jeff is. Because look what he did to Nitro Luke DX, and I'm doing now the same thing to him because he just did it to Nitro. So I'm going to do it right back to him because he's turning into him. So guys, thanks for stopping in. Thanks for watching this video if you do watch it. If you don't, hey, whatever. Jeff, if you do watch it, I hope you notice that you're turning into Nitro Luke, and I hope it changes. But you know what? If it doesn't, that's fine. At the end of the day, I'm a happy guy. So thanks, guys. Again, if you want to follow me, I'm at www.facebook.com/TheGreyElephant. I also have a TikTok at TheGreyElephant. I also have Instagram and all that good jazz. I haven't really got anything going because I just am starting as a streamer, and I thought maybe a bigger streamer like him would help me, but he's actually just hurt me now more than ever. So yeah, that's kind of where I stand, guys. Also, if you have any other questions, go ahead and leave a comment. I'll answer right back. And we'll kind of go from there. If Jeff ever wants to reach out to me and be the bigger man, that'd be great because I tried to reach out to him, but he blocked me on all aspects. So I try to be the bigger man. He wouldn't let me be it. So it's all in your end, Jeff. But if you don't want it, that's fine. But let's remember this, dude. Stop blocking your followers and your supporters and people that actually like watching your content because you're just turning into the person that you kind of made fun of. Thanks, guys. Have a great one. Thanks for stopping in.